So this is our next day in Vietnam, and yesterday was just really awesome. Everything was fun packed, everyone had so much fun, we explored so many places, and last night we had some really good food. So now it's the next day and we're off to some breakfast.
Right now we're having breakfast at a buffet and it tastes amazing so far. Basically you can have any kind of food for like any kind of person. Like if you're like a picky eater, there's all kinds of food. So it's like a variety of food and you can choose your favorite.
So behind me is a breakfast buffet and there's lots of lovely food here. So over here there's this kind of like where the bread and stuff is, and then there's even tea and coffee here. You even have your own toaster so you can toast your bread, and you really get everything with this breakfast. So over here you can see there's salads and there's all kinds of sauces here, and there's ham and garlic bread. So inside this you can see it says sausages and stir-fried penne with shrimp and tomato sauce. And I tried it and it was really lovely. And in here we have stir-fried vegetables with oyster sauce and stewed pork with beans. And in here we have my personal favorite, mixed fried rice. And over here you get dragon fruit, pineapple and watermelon. The watermelon's currently not there. And there's water and passion fruit juice. So behind me is kind of like a live cooking setup, and there you can see they're cooking like soup and even eggs. You can ask for which kind of eggs you want and they cook it for you. So I'm having some beautiful breakfast, and behind me there's a nice lovely view, so we just get to enjoy breakfast. So now we're going to go to the Ben Thanh Market in Vietnam. It's a very busy city right now, and there's over 6,000 markets that we have to explore.
This market is in the heart of Ho Chi Minh City. It's one of the city's oldest and most iconic landmarks. From fresh fruit and local snacks to clothes, souvenirs and handicrafts, there's something in here for everyone. You might be thinking, why is this market so famous? Well, it was built in the early 90s and it's been a hub of trade and daily life for over a century. The Ben Thanh Market is more than just a shopping destination. It's a place where locals and tourists come together, capturing the vibrant energy of the city. There's enough to spend at least half a day here, as long as your legs don't get tired. If you find yourself in Vietnam and like to do shopping, then this place is definitely for you.
Pack your dreams, let's hit the road. Golden mornings, open roads. No more worries, no more fear. Just you and me, the sky so clear. Got no map, but that's alright. We'll chase the sun into the night. Every heartbeat, every street, a brand new world under our feet. Travel with me across the sea, over the mountains, wild and free, dancing through cities, chasing the breeze. Come on, travel with me, travel with me, where dreams run deep, over the rivers, across the fields, laughing with stars in the sky.
So behind me you can see there's a bunch of purses and wallets, and they're all pretty big brands, and these brands consist of like Nike and like Adidas and stuff, and there's shirts and like custom designed shirts and bum bags and everything, so you can get all this kind of stuff.
The Ben Thanh markets are actually pretty famous, and more than thousands and thousands of foreigners come here like every day to buy stuff. There's also a lot of exporting from these markets. So yeah, they're pretty cheap, pretty famous, and everybody loves them. So now we're in the taxi and we're back from the Ben Thanh market. We didn't actually buy anything because we only had hand carries and they're already packed up because we have a plane to catch today. But it was actually pretty interesting, and a lot of the stuff were pretty cheap. Now we're going to our next destination, so wait and see.
So behind me is a statue of Ho Chi Minh, and it's to commemorate all his great political actions that he did, and he really helped Vietnam when they were struggling. And you can see it looks really cool, and we took a couple photos.
Ho Chi Minh was the leader who fought for Vietnam's independence and became the country's first president. He is remembered as the father of modern Vietnam, and his statue here is a symbol of national pride.
So right now behind me you can see a flower. It's actually the Vietnamese national flower, the lotus, which actually shows how much importance that they're giving to their culture, as there's the fountain there for everybody to see.
The lotus is Vietnam's national flower. It's treasured for symbolizing purity and resilience, blooming beautifully, even from muddy water. And it's deeply connected to Vietnam's culture and Buddhism. Now we're on our way to the Independence Palace. And if you're one of those people who really enjoy learning about the history of the place they're at, then this place is definitely for you. You can see that right now we're traveling in a car. This day we actually hired a car and a driver to take us around Vietnam. This is also like a half-day trip. There's so much to see and so much to explore here. There wasn't enough time to take pictures and videos of everything we saw. We took a lot of pictures and videos, but there was just too much to see.
So now we're at the Independence Palace and we're here to get our tickets. We actually, as you can see behind me, there's quite a bit of a queue. So this is a bit of a tourist attraction and we can't wait to see it. And behind me, you can see like the structure of the palace, which looks also pretty cool and pretty exciting. And the tickets were quite expensive, but they were alright. Right now I'm actually standing in front of the Independence Palace. This palace was actually made during the war between the north part of Vietnam and the south part of Vietnam. This palace was actually made for the residence and the office of the South Vietnamese president. This palace was actually later designated as a historical monument because it has witnessed and gone through many different changes. So we're about to go inside right now. It looks really amazing and I can't wait. There's actually a lot of sound of the tourists. I don't know if you can hear it because there is a lot of tourists here. It is quite a big attraction. So I'm not sure we can record much inside because of the noise, but we'll try our best. So behind me you can see the fountain and then there's the entrance over there, that's the gate, and then you come in through your right and then you go around and you can park wherever you want. And the fountain is really cool. I've never seen such a big fountain and there's so much grass out there and now we can't wait to go inside the palace. Now we're going to the cabinet room. Come with me, I'll show you. So behind me is the cabinet room. It was built in 19 February 1974 and over here many meetings have been held with prime ministers and ministers. As you can see behind me, in this room there's an oval-shaped table with many chairs. And that's because this government consisted of 1 prime minister, 19 cabinet ministers and 7 deputy ministers. This spectacular room is known as a state banqueting hall, and here it can accommodate up to 100 guests at one time. And over here was when they'd have dinner over really big meetings and stuff. And you can see this place is covered in gold, which is meant to give it a convivial atmosphere. The main focal point in this room is the painting behind me. It's actually cut into 7 sections, which actually represents a Chinese poem that is widely known by a lot of people.
This place is famous because it was where the Vietnam War ended in 1975, when tanks crashed through the gates. Now it's a museum that shows what life was like during that time. It's honestly so cool to walk through all these rooms and see where the history actually happened. From the war rooms to the vintage cars, it really feels like stepping back in time. It's been an eye-opening experience that makes you feel and appreciate Vietnam's story even more. You can almost feel the energy from the past. It's definitely a must-see to understand Vietnam's story better. Seeing the original furniture and decor really shows how life was for leaders back then. The rooftop helipad and the tanks parked outside are powerful reminders of the palace's role in Vietnam's history. It's crazy to think that this building witnessed such a huge moment, the fall of Saigon at the end of the war. Exploring here gives us a new perspective on Vietnam's past and how it shaped the country today.
So right now we're at Turtle Lake, and we're basically gonna we're just gonna walk around this lake. There's that concrete that goes through the middle, and we're just gonna walk through it. Keep your eyes out for turtles.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.